welcome to day 4 of Vegan Cheese Week, where every day this week I will be featuring a new vegan cheese recipe that's kind of like easy and simple and kind of for you guys to get your feet wet into vegan cheeses. So this next cheese has received so many amazing comments. Is going to be a mochi stretch mozzarella cheese. Some of the difficult part about it was not everybody was able to get the little rice cakes, the little kirimochi rice cakes. So I will actually put that link down below. But today, what I was supposed to do for you was to show you how to make the kirimochi rice cakes. The thing is, it's not that hard to actually make the rice cakes, but then you also have to dehydrate it. You have to kind of like leave it out, let it dry, and it's really not necessary because the basis of mochi is just glutinous rice. And so today I'm actually going to substitute the whole thing for glutinous rice flour, which makes everything all the more easy. This is a cheese that you can also store and freeze in the freezer afterwards, so it's definitely a win-win. And then also be sure to stay tuned for tomorrow's episode, which is going to be sort of your ultimate cheese guide, and I'm going to merge all of these recipes all together, give some additional commentary on kind of like the basis of making vegan cheeses. So I hope you guys all tune in for that, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this recipe. So I'm just gonna mix the ingredients in a way that I feel would create less lumps, okay? So I'm starting off with the miso and the oil, and it's okay that it doesn't completely dissolve because later on it'll be okay. I'm gonna pour in half of the milk right now and then pour in my glutinous rice flour as well as the tapioca starch. And the reason is because you don't want a ton of liquid when you're adding the starches yet. Once you get it to like a nice thick creamy paste, then you can add in the rest of the liquid. So I think some nutritional yeast, some salt just went in, and then once I get it to a paste like this, I add in the rest of the liquid. So I'm just showing that before you add in the agar powder, you can add in whatever flavorings you want. It can be herbs, it can be mustard, it can be, peppercorn as well. And then this is 3/4 of a teaspoon of agar powder, and agar comes from seaweed, and it kind of gelatinizes similarly to gelatin. So after we have that mixed in, we're going to heat this mixture up because heat is going to activate the starches from the glutinous rice and the starches from the tapioca starch, as well as melting our agar. So you want to be cooking this cheese on medium heat, just slowly cooking all of the rice flour and the tapioca starch. And what you'll realize from the medium heat is that the edges will start to clump up and it'll start to cook first. And that is completely okay. And do this for a couple of minutes until the whole thing becomes one big clumpy cheese piece. So even at this stage, I continue cooking this for another 1 to 2 minutes because I find that sometimes the starch flavor doesn't cook off as quickly as the starch thickens. So just kind of mix it around like that, and you guys can see, as stretchy and as crazy as this looks, it will do the same thing once you put it on pizza or once you put it on, your lasagna. And just place it into a container like this, put it into the refrigerator 3 to 4 hours until it sets. And what I ended up doing was I shredded mine, and I actually put it into the freezer for a couple of hours because the cheese itself doesn't get too hard, and so it's a lot easier to shred, harder cheese like this. One thing I did mention in the original mochi cheese video was that this cheese melts better in a lower temperature oven for a longer period of time, versus putting it into a really hot oven. So just keep that in mind when you are cooking. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this recipe. I think having a mozzarella recipe under your belt is so useful as a vegan. As usual, if you want to see more recipes like this, remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you all again next time. Bye!